Hello everybody, this is a VOD review. We're going to be VOD reviewing Pooch here. As you can see, this is his first game, and then I'm going to end the recording and have second game and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, disclaimer, I'm not a pro player, I'm not a pro coach, I'm not a pro analyzer or whatever the fuck. I'm literally just a player. So, take everything I say with a little bit of grain of salt, because I'm not like a pro. But, how I used to learn in first year university when I was in calculus, because calculus, you can do tips, you can do tricks, you can watch people do the math. But I find that I learned better when I learned it myself, and then to like solidify it in my mind, I taught it to other people who weren't like iffy on it. Anyway, so that's kind of like my theory with bot reviewing. So let's get into this. So we missed it earlier, but this guy's shooting at him, and he fucking beams him. I'm saying like basically 100. But as we can see, this guy's getting third party. So if you did fight this, this guy's 100 HP, but we don't know what type of shotgun he has, his shields or heals. So if we did fight this, then and this fight lasted longer than this guy with third party. Plus we're in a low point lobby, which means if anybody is like over here, that they're automatically going to be coming to this too, and then you're going to hit a fuck ton of players beaming you. So what he did was smart. He just said fuck this and bailed out of it. It's good awareness. That was really it for that one. The second one I'm talking about, as you can see, he has a fuck ton of people in his Discord here, and maybe this is just like personally me, but I can't play with when I have like 17 people in my ear. It kind of like makes me lose like focus or whatever, because then like if I'm in a box fight or some shit, and then I don't know, this guy starts fucking rambling on about how he just got sniped for 200 from fucking 300 meters away or some shit, it kind of just like takes me out of my focus zone, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if he does or doesn't, but if you are going to play with a fuck ton of people, then it's definitely good to have mute to deafen or mute or push to mute. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Like a bind that you can deafen the whole thing really quickly, that's easy to hit and whatever. That's just kind of not like a gameplay thing, just like a thing here. Now we have a box fight. Let me see what I said for this one. I can't even remember. Oh, yeah. So it doesn't really matter now, but because traps are gone. But if traps were still in the game, I like to position myself as far as back as possible from the ramp, where you can still edit the wall, just to make sure if they decided, because you don't have any, like, you don't have your own box around here, so he easily could take the floor or take the roof or take whatever and place a trap here, or place a trap on the stair, or what, or on the floor underneath, or one of the walls, and then killed you. But he doesn't. He just takes a 50-50 and you just outshoot him. You do at the end, position yourself at the top, and that was just smart, just getting different angles to shoot at this guy. Usually, like, if you're gonna go for the peanut butter peak and you like own the box you're in, like if you owned all of this and you're in the box, then obviously you want to be like right here and jump and shoot or whatever, because you would own the box. And then, if it got crazy, you could run back, flip the stair, heal back here, do whatever. But it doesn't really matter now because traps are gone, but if they were still in the game, then we'd be good. Point proven right there with the Discord. Anyway, so he's got zone. He knows somebody's back here. We can probably assume someone's over here and someone's to the left of him. This mountain is a pretty good mountain. Obviously, this guy's on the top. So what I do, I'm pretty sure you just killed somebody up here or something happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you killed somebody up here. What I would have done is used his mats to build a fake base on the mountain you're at, and then go deeper into middle zone. So maybe go like right around here or like here. This way, if anybody's rotated in this way, they'll see a fully built metal base here and they think, fuck that, I don't even want to go near that shit. So they'll all like try to avoid it, thinking that there's like a player in there. Meanwhile, you're in here. Then if the zone does pull this way, and like this is in zone, then you can just easily rotate back up, leave your base that's here, so now you have a fake base here and you're in this one. And then people will start avoiding this, or maybe this one would even get W keyed. So let's say zone pulls and it's something like this or some bullshit, and this mountain's in the zone. You move back up, you save resources because you already did this rotate down, so now you're just going right back up. So there's a fake base here, you're here, and now everybody that ignored you or like try to rotate around you is probably like in this vicinity here. So now you have a fake base. I keep on saying the same shit over and over again, but basically now the same thing will happen here. People will be like, all right, this is a fully built metal. I don't want to, push this. Let's, get the fuck out of here. Now, if somebody does decide to push this, what will end up happening is that everybody that's boxed up around here will think that there's a fight going on and third party this. But in reality, there isn't a fight. Then you can even join in on that. But that's just like some fake base stuff. It's pretty simple. So the zone did end up pulling back up on the hill, which is good. He didn't go down and make a fake base. If he went here or like right here, he would be like dead middle. But edge zone is fine because we know somebody was up here somewhere. And there's probably someone over here and someone over here. So you can try your best to hold these. He did kill somebody, that's why he's he's literally has like a porta fortress here. True.
I literally even in on the last shot.
Solos in this season is literally all about self-improvement. If you can find out what you're doing wrong and improve on it, then you're fine.
Alright, well, like it's cracked whoever's talking here. Where are we at? Yeah. So he's edge zone on height, basically. I already mentioned that.
Yeah, I know. It is. I don't want such a big keyboard.
Where's this guy's loot at? Let's back more. Pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So we have one flopper there. I mean, like that's not that big of a deal, but one flopper could save you the game, like very end game. So it's definitely personal preference if you want to drop the P90 just for this flopper. You'd have 5 of them, which is, whatever. But if you do end up killing somebody, you don't have to waste any time picking up floppers because they'll just like replenish the ones you already have in your inventory, which is kind of nice. But you don't really need the P90 here unless you're on controller. Then you can L2. But just running the tack and the scar is definitely enough. I mean, when you're taking walls, you shouldn't really be pickaxing at all because you have the heavy tack, so you can just keep shooting it, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. And you shouldn't really be spraying with the P90 either because you have the scar. Even though the P90 does shoot faster, and I don't know what you're paying. I'm pretty sure like 20 or something like that. So you might be able to get a few shots through with the P90, but it won't really matter. I think just the scar there, the tack scar, and then more floppers is nice. You always want to prioritize floppers when you can because they're fucking busted. Let's see what I said here. This one, that's after the floppers. Okay, so their zone, you're on height. Someone's rotating here. I think that's somebody here shooting at here. So we have 3 guys, probably one more up here. Then everybody else is rotating like this way. So usually what I like to do is if I see somebody rotating like this, I let them build in for me and then I go behind them. Because what might end up happening is, let's say this guy, you beam him, he gets in, he builds up like, I'm pretty sure he builds up like right here. So let's say he builds up right here. And now you have to rotate in, and he knows you have to, so you could go around this way, but then you're going to be, like, everybody's on this side of the map over here somewhere. So you definitely don't want to go left at all, you definitely want to go right. And we know 1, 2, 3, and probably a 4th up here somewhere, and more people coming in. So you want to let this guy go, and then get the free rotate off of him, and if you can kind of look, like, if we can layer this, like, this is, like low ground, and this is kind of, like, 1 or 2 layers above, and then other than that, it's completely clear. So you can easily, depending on what this guy does, let's say he does box up here because you beam him. Let's just play it out. If you got the kill, it would have been fine, but he's 2 shots off. Let's go back and see how everyone positioned themselves. Oh, you too quick. So if we look here, definitely somebody's definitely up here. We have 2 people box fighting and all this shit here. So you can definitely just loop around like that, or even go up and over, drop down, and then build up on top of these guys. But you definitely don't want to go all the way low, because we know there's one here, one here, one here, and probably one more over here when the third party. If you dropped all the way down, and you're like right here on low ground, then you can get fucked by multiple angles. You have a fuck ton of mats. You 100% should win this game. 100%. Playing edge zone, I mean, is fine. You basically have a free rotate because no one's on this side of the map, so you can do you. Skip ahead and see what happens. So you're looking for this guy. I wouldn't bother with him. He's probably fully healed up now. But right here, I wouldn't have gone up like this. I would have gone up, or even like this, and looped around. And then you do like the stair tarp, because you don't want to be on this layer. Everybody on this layer or on low ground is probably in shambles, or are going to be in shambles, because low ground is where you get the impact frags, and like everybody's rotating in. They don't have any mats, they don't have any health or whatever. So low ground is like shambles central. Okay, there's wood here, but you're full. Who fucking cares? Just go up. Go up here with a stair. So just place a fucking stair here. Go up, do a little cone jump, place a floor, and then just tarp in with the stair floor into zone. Or you can even connect to this guy, take this wall, just so he can't do anything, and now you own like this whole area. So you do go up, but you get beamed, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's go back, see if you could play that better. So dropping down here, I guess, kind of fucked you up too. If you stayed up there, then you probably just could have done the same thing, because there's a guy down here. You don't know that, of course, but we still do know that there should be anywhere between 2 to 3 guys low ground, because the guy you beamed originally is 1, and we don't know where he went, and there was 2 guys fighting here, and we don't know if they're still here or not. So there's at least 3 people here, and there could be somebody up here. But if you had stayed on that layer right here, this layer, and just, you know, place the floor in a cone or whatever, and then rotate it in, you would have been fine. And you get beamed. Guy wants to push you. That's a little psycho from him. Now you have to make sure you, get the fuck out of there. If people want to start focusing you, run. But also, I don't know if I'd run this high, because now you're kind of like contestant height. But this guy looks like he just literally gave it to you for free, so. Let's go to the next one. I think it was, So, I don't really understand this. If you drop down to this guy's lair, because there's a dude in here somewhere, if you drop down, then you have to be mindful of, him fucking editing on you. You don't want to be on the same layer as anybody. The safest layer is when you're alone. So I would have just placed the cone, or even just fucking started on this layer like this, placing, doing the floor, wall, stair thing, and just going in. But instead you drop down on this guy's layer, and we hear somebody underneath here somewhere. A second. So right here, I would have just started going in like this. On this layer. Don't drop down. But we hear somebody to the right, over here, and this guy, we can assume he probably is tunneled in, because the metal's already fully built, so there's no reason for him to be chilling in here. So he's probably definitely ahead of you. So now we hear him ahead of you, and we know somebody's behind you somewhere. I mean, you do get here, but this layer is fucking scary. You got one here, you got one behind you, and then another one somewhere over here. So you got 3 people all within your layer. And now, let's see if we can go back up. Back. Right before you box up. Look up. Okay, you don't look up at all. So you don't even know what is going on up here. But for all we know, this layer could be free as fuck. And if you went up, you could be boxed up here, boxed up one above. And then this guy is going to worry about the other person that's on his layer instead of you. And then the guy below is going to worry about these 2 guys fighting instead of you. But, what happens here? He hops in, he traps somewhere. I don't even know where the fuck that trap is. Beams you, it's kind of scary. Gotta get the fuck out of there. That's kind of like the downfall of playing on that layer. It's either go down or go up. You don't want to fuck with this guy. I hear somebody above you, so maybe go down. So somebody's doing something right below. They're waiting for people to push, or doing something weird. Someone's above. It's nice. Take a little bit. Honestly, this layer doesn't look too bad. You got one guy right below, one guy on top, and it looked like there was one on height. So, this layer ain't that bad. If you go straight out like this guy's gonna focus you. If you go up a layer, the guy on height's probably gonna focus you. So really, I don't really know. You could steal this guy's tarp. So if you hopped in front of him, and then you do have traps, you can place a trap in front of him or do something like that. Steal his tarp, so then he's forced to go in a different layer. or to W key you, and that's probably a free kill because zone's gonna be on his ass. He's gonna be panicking. So you could steal this guy's lair or like his section here, place a stair behind you, trap above, and then go to zone. Would be kind of cool. You don't actually 360. Yeah, your mats aren't the best. You do have to play edge zone. Nice dodge of the trap. Close to shambles. Still have 3 floppers. You can literally just play floppers and wait. Would not have shot at this guy. He's basically already over the stair. I would have let's make this full screen again. I would have waited until I was like until you were like almost up on the stair, because right now he's worrying about height, and most people, unless he's a really good player, they aren't really like paying attention to people in the zone. So that's like a good thing you can do is sneak up with them on floppers. You still have 2 more floppers. You could get probably have to pop 1 more once you get here, and then beam them, and then fucking bust ass the zone. But he knows you're there. Popping minis in here is a little crazy. Luckily enough, you fucking get zone. If zone pulled farther over here, you were fucked. If you get zone and someone kills this guy, it's mint. Very good. Just, I don't know where we're at now. Okay. Mile ahead. Already seen that. Seen that. This trap was fucking 200 IQ. Let's go back and watch that. I fucking love this. Here's the guy over here. Knows that he's chopping through and places a trap up here and continues rotating. Smart as fuck. Good job, dude. It's the kill. Well played overall. You're very shambles on mats. Definitely want to just use as little mats as possible. Yeah, look for an impact frag. Find one. 1 on low, 1 above you. I think I'm harder than that. 41's kind of a low beam. Great if you win this game. I can't even remember. I don't know. This is great awareness. Noticing that this is only connected by the floor. Very good. Very good awareness. Realize that. You miss your shots. It's fine. Drop down. This guy almost flicked the fuck out of you. That would have been nasty for him. Now you got some mats. Drops down. It's a little laggy. Plays a trap. It's fine. Smart to edit out that way rather than the other way. So there's 3 people left. Okay. Free kill. Out of mats. Gotta play what you have. Let him build for you. This was smart too to hop. He hopped on top of this wall. Just because if you're here, then he can drop you down. He might have a trap. You have nowhere really else to go. So hopping on this wall was definitely a smart play. He has a lot more mats than you. Now, clean win. I mean, good job. That was definitely a good fucking win. But should definitely be hidden for like 80 plus with the purple tack. So you might have to work on your aim a bit, because 40s and 30s and 33s should not be hitting them for that much, like at all. All right, so I'm gonna end the recording there, and then we're gonna hop back into it when I get the next video up. Alrighty, we're back again with game number 2. I combined game number 3 because there wasn't really anything crazy. He was just popping off. Got like 10 kills, but just a little thing at the bottom I wanted to mention. So he just naded this guy. None of the nades really landed. But you still have more nades left. So what I was thinking is, I don't see a lot of people do this anymore, but you can place walls here. Throw 2 to 3 nades in here, and then wait for him, because he has to run out one of these ways, right? You'll probably end up running out maybe this one or this one, because yeah, one of these 3, not this way, because that's into the water and that's hard to fight into. So you could, throw your nades here and then position yourself over here and maybe already claim these 2 walls. So if he does hop out this way, at least you already have the peek on him. Or even throw the nades and then, go somewhere over here and see if you can get as much piece control as you possibly can before the nades explode. But you're pretty good at piece control anyway, so it's fine. That was a clean kill, so really watch there. So I don't know if he intended to do this here. So he's fighting this guy, but you turbo build a wall behind him, which if it was intended, that's fucking awesome because he goes to edit out and go up or even go down. And you own this, and you own this, and you own the roof. So his only option was down. I don't know who owns the floor, or back towards the storm. Either way, this is a free as fuck kill. If you intended to place this wall, good job. If you didn't, then you can just work on piece control, and that just comes with box fighting. Like if you've ever box fight somebody and like they get a tag on you, and then they're just fucking trailing ass at you, and they're taking walls, editing stairs, doing whatever. They're trying to take as much as they can to kind of like force you. So because you're on the run trying to heal, and he's fucking right behind you. So that's piece control. You can practice that. But yeah, this was a free as fuck kill. Alright, look at zone here. Alright, so this is very important, and this one decision basically is the reason for some of these up here. So, first off, you're basically already on dead side. Hot side of zone's probably going to be like, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be like this. Like, majority of the people are probably over here and over here. It's not always just like straight, well, I guess it can be straight across like this. There might be some people here. So this is the congested side, where most of the people are, and this is the dead side. This is second zone, I think, yeah. So if we look at the nearby POIs, Dirty Docks, they got zoned, so we can assume whoever here probably killed everybody at Dirty Docks, upgraded, and now they're like somewhere over here. Retail got zone too, so they probably did the same thing. Lazy got zone, but Lazy is a little bit more WQ fest, so they probably killed everybody, already had good loot, and most people from Lazy rotate up like this. Not a lot of times they go left, right, or down. Almost all the time they hit this outpost, and then they either go down here or down here, depending on zone. Now retail is kind of the same. They either rotate across this bridge and fight whoever is leaving Lazy, or they go down the river. Not a lot of times do people go this way from Lazy and retail. And we have Frenzy, and obviously, Frenzy's people are probably going to be around here somewhere with everybody from the other POIs coming in. So what you should have done is, I don't know if this river, which way, I'm pretty sure this river goes down. So you can probably sneak up like this and like see if you can get like over here. If you can get over here, you're fucking set. 100% set. Second best on this mountain, third best right here. But ideally, you want to aim for here, here, or here. This is number 1, number 2, number 3. It'd be a little bit hard. You probably have to, go do something like this or go in like that. But you do have a minute. So you can definitely bust ass and get there pretty close. Plus, by the time you pass like this point, the zone's closing very slowly. And I'll be very surprised if more than 2 people are over here. Now, worst case scenario, you kind of hug Lazy, and there's definitely someone here, and there's probably someone here at this point. So if you go like this, then you're kind of pinned in between the 2 guys chilling up here, plus anybody that's already here. So ideally, you loop around. But white line lit should not be an option, but you do. So let's look at your loot. Loot's pretty fine. Dude, you got a good tac, you got a good AR, you have an RPG, you got full minis, your wood and brick is good. You can top off on your metal on the way there. I'm sure there's fucking cars or some shit somewhere. So there's no reason for you, grabbing this chest is fine because it's right here. And you do get a big shield out of it, so that's good. But, there's not really any reason to loot the house in front of you or whatever, because now you're just wasting time. Right now, you can't find, the chances of you finding an upgrade for either of these are pretty slim. You want to keep the bolt at all costs. So the only thing you can really drop is the RPG if you wanted to switch that up for a big or something like that. But even then, a big would help you later on because you would have more shields. But now we're playing like the RNG game. What are you going to get out of these chests? Is it going to be worth it? Is it not going to be worth it? You might as well just not even play it. Play placements and see if you can third party somebody. So by the time you start moving, you have 30 seconds left. Now the option to loop around is off the table. Now the option to hug the river, still a little risky. You might be hit by storm. You just have to white line it now, which puts you at the worst position possible. So he's white lining. He's Just gonna go right through lazy. And you get your medal, I guess that's kind of good.
Devil Town is cold.
And definitely, like, you should be knowledgeable that somebody is around here, 100%. There's just a fight here. Most people early game and lazy don't fight here. So this is 100% recent. The only way there'd be a fight here early game is if outposts for some reason went up the hill and looped down like that. But if anyone lands outpost, they're going straight for lazy, loot either these houses or going down the hill towards the middle island. So this fight's 100% recent. So somebody fought here, somebody won. Now, okay, we're a zone. Zone's pulling this way. So we can assume this guy probably went up here and is going to go down the mountain. Or he just went straight to zone. Either way, he's on the way and in front of you somewhere.
It sounded like someone hit a window.
We don't. That's probably the dude that just fought, if I had to guess.
Guy is holding it.
Snipe and a half.
No way.
So this snipe wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have to burn, the little shield you have if you went the other way. And most of the time the places like, I can't really show you, but like near this mountain over here, most of the times they aren't looted because no one lands at like there's like a spot that has like cars and like metal crates and like 2 chests, I think, somewhere in there. That's probably not looted. But either way, your edge zone, you try to fight somebody who was just, if you got beaten tags on him, then take it. But
What?
due to your decision making, you're gonna have a much fucking harder rotate in, 100%, because there's at least 2 people that know your very edge zone, and there's almost like 100% chance that zone's gonna pull away from you. Like if you got zone here and it was like right here or some shit, then you should go play the fucking lottery if you're old enough. If you're not, then not. There's 2 people at least knowing you're here. Looks like he might be fighting though. The right side, it's pretty fucking clear. I mean, I don't see anyone up here. I don't know how recent this box is. This, I don't know if that's builds or a truck or something, but definitely rotate like this. I don't see anybody up here, so you could hug the mountain. So if somebody is up here, then you can block your line of sight and just be wary of somebody behind you or people on the other side of this mountain. Alright, let's skip the next one. So do you end up doing that? Go on the right side. It's pretty free rotation. Everyone's fighting. You could go up and over like this if you wanted to. I mean, it is 30 seconds, so now you should either loop around like this because you want to stay away from here and you don't want to go on the inside because we have somebody here and we heard people fighting here. So loop around would be the option. And see if you can get ahead of these guys fighting. If you can be here and this fight's finished, then by the time you get to zone, you can look back and hold them. This was fucking perfect timing. Well played. Very good timing. That was this one too. Alright, let's go back a bit. I'm gonna take a vape pick because I've been. Second, boys. Alright, so again, using old bases to kind of figure out where people are. You didn't build this, you didn't build this, look how close zone is. If you were in this position, you're 100% grabbing that care package. First off, you don't expect anyone coming from behind you, which you could get an advantage on and get an RPG or a snipe or something, or a beam in or something like that. But, so we 100% know if somebody's at this care package. Because if you were here, you'd 100% go for that care package. Someone's there for sure. You see them. If they didn't build that wall, go for the shot. But they do, and they see you. So I just run. I mean, he wants that care package.
This kid's annoying.
You could have, like, he is annoying, but you could have sneaked by him. Like, you made your presence known to him.
This kid's annoying.
He goes back to the care package, you go to zone. Definitely run to the left. That's fucking scary. You can get as center as you want. You could There's somebody here and somebody over there. So you could base up in the middle, from this middle, or try to sneak in deeper if possible. But that's a little bit more risky. I remember this. Let's go ahead. So you fight this guy for a while, and if you didn't get the kill, like you fight this guy for a long time. I mean, we're still not even at the part where you push him. Like about 30 seconds here of you fighting this guy. I don't know. I mean, if I was very confident in my abilities to kill him, maybe, but I probably would have left him right here. I mean, you're already completely out of brick or wood. This guy's building in brick, so if you do kill him, he probably doesn't have much brick left. He's building in brick to begin with, so he might not have much brick left, but you do end up killing him. It's a good trap. You did evade it though. Missed your shots. 83. That should be hidden. Very good fucking dodge. But purple tack, man, you gotta be hidden for a lot more than that. Kind of scary. You're still W keying this. If I saw this going on, I'd be third partying, but it's still excellent piece control. You got it, and you know, you got a fuck ton of woods. That's fine. That's worth it.
In right now.
Oops, I didn't mean to skip ahead. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Let's go back. We know someone's here, but I mean, what's stopping you from going up and maybe going on here so you can get across the river easily? Because if we, let's see if I can make this a little smaller. If we think about zone again and congested versus dead side, we can kind of assume that there's one here, one here. Most people are probably, because remember the congested zone was like this, most people are probably like here. So if you can get behind them and as close as the zone as you can get, so like right here, you're already past the river, which would be annoying, and you're on top of these guys, so you don't have to deal with the river at all. But like if we look, definitely scary. One here, one here. I thought I saw one over here, one behind you, and one to the left. This whole place is like no matter, and one here. So no matter where you go, you have like at least 2 people that have angles on you, which can lead to some heavy ass spraying. Those gotta hit for harder, brother. Got a purple tack. That's a good rocket. Someone's behind you with a fucking rocket.
Oi, in it.
Good rotate in. Really like the W key, and you know what? That's fun. If you think you're better than them, you can kill them, and it doesn't put you in a shitty position. Can't fucking speak. Position. There you go. Let's get a rocket. Yeah, retreat. You need to heal. That's far as fuck. Free kill. Take those.
Nice.
Yeah, here. Already saw that. So he slayed out here. Right before this, he fucking popped off. Played very well. He killed a lot of people. But he didn't get the mats from the last guy, and he's not really noticing that he doesn't have the mats at all. So, you know, be cautious of your mat count. Because if you did notice he didn't have mats, you could hop down here. You do have a flopper, so maybe try to farm this tree. Or, you know, get as little mats as possible and see if you can make it in. Because there's 3 players. So, you know, there's one in zone, probably one below you somewhere. So hopefully, you know, you tank storm for a bit, then run in, and the guy that's already in zone is focusing the other guy, and then you can, you know, try your best to farm up, third party, and see if you can maybe clutch a win. But you don't have mats, and this guy just fucking beams you.
Oh my god, that was a pop off.
Yeah, well, he did play well. It was very well. Alright, so this is the next game. He completely popped off, you know, demolished. He had like 10 kills or something. But, yeah, 10 kills. So he gets sniped. So really what happened, let's see if I can find it. He was to the right side of the zone. So, you know, we know somebody's over here. There's 4 players left. Okay, we can assume one's over here, and we don't know about this side because you didn't look over here. But let's just guess one over here, one to the left, and maybe another one somewhere in this build. We can assume there's 2 over here. He's feeling very confident by W key and everybody this whole game. But now we're down to the top 4. You know, you can win this game and get some serious placements. If this was a big tournament, then you know W Keen can get like some clout maybe and get some like if these were pros and you W keyed and killed them and then went over there and died, you know, they'd probably think you're a fucking psycho because you didn't play for the win. But I mean, either way, I guess you still killed them, but it wouldn't be worth it. So what I like to do is 2 things. First off, you treat every game, especially an arena game, pubs don't matter. Treat every arena game kind of like it's a scrim. So expect the players you're up against are good players. That way you can get into the habit of once you start, you know, get higher in arena or get into better scrims or whatever, you kind of get into the habit of facing good players. So expect everybody to be a good player. So that's number 1. Expect these guys to be good and pay attention to, you know, what's going on over here. Is anyone already in zone? Is somebody already rotated into zone? Because if you push this guy's going to hold you, which is what ends up happening. And you're just really confident right now, so you just need to take a breather and see what's going on. All right, so now we have more information. This guy is shooting at somebody down here. We don't know where the 4th player is. So this guy is who you should be holding. You should be just literally, if you go, we can assume this is a hill. He's probably down over the hill. If you just boxed up right here, you can hold this guy and then hold this guy and then 1v1 the 4th. This game should have been in the bag for you. What, gold tack, blue RBG, trap, floppers, minis. This game should have been a free win. But
And he doesn't know. Hard. Let me. Hey man.
you start pushing,
Try hard. Let me.
yeah, and then you realize, okay, this guy's a pretty good player. I don't want to fuck with him. And then you get held from the person that the guy behind you is trying to kill, and you die. So that concludes the VOD review for Pooch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you want a VOD review done for yourself, just hit me up. I'd be able to do one. Send me a Discord or whatever. I don't know if this guy wants me to put his socials in, but I'll just link his fucking YouTube and Twitch and Twitter or whatever the fuck he has. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Also, I'd like to apologize for the first video. I keep on forgetting to switch my resolution from 1798 by 1080 to 1920 by 1080 when I do these. But the next one I do, 100% will remember. Anyway, have a good one.